up high, trash trucks rolling by. Watch them grab and go tight. Another day, another light. Whoa.
Welcome back to Talk Dirty to Me. I'm Sean.
This is Alex.
And today's episode is going to be about holiday weekends.
Specifically, holidays that make you work the weekend. Right.
So, Alex, how do you feel about holiday weekends? Do you like holiday weekends? Are they fun?
No. I actually, haven't really had many weekends off when I worked other jobs before. So this is kind of like the first job where they actually give you holidays off and you're not actually working them. So it's kind of a different feel. I mean, I said I worked a lot of retail back in the day. So having a job where you actually get a holiday off and, spend time with your family, that's the super nice thing about how, working for a trash industry company, you actually get the holiday off to spend time with your family to enjoy that time. But then you kind of dread the rest of the week, especially if that, holiday fell on a Wednesday or Tuesday during the weekday somewhere. You got to make that crap up because, like they say, trash don't pick up itself. So you got to get back out there on a weekend and pick up that, trash.
Trash.
And bonus, if you have it kind of in the middle of the week, you don't ever got to worry about your hours running out. You can work 5 14-hour days finally because, well, hey, your hours reset. So,
correct.
You're going to be out there until you get it done. And puts a lot of stress on you. I mean,
definitely,
especially if you're, working a day behind the curve because of the holiday, you're going to be having to pick up extras, and then that might put you further behind, especially if you're in front load and you got, you go to an apartment complex and, normally it's not too bad. You get there and there's mountains of trash because for some reason, one extra day means that everything's overflowing,
Heck yeah. With yards on the ground, not a few bags, like yards.
It's only a few bags, guys. Don't worry.
What are some pros that you see with it? Is there any pros to working a holiday weekend?
Well, the best thing for me is you get to come in a little earlier. You get to your route a lot faster, and especially comparing your Friday route to working a Saturday, sometimes you might actually get less traffic than you would normally on a weekday.
Right.
You're hitting those areas a little earlier, so you're going to go by. You're like, oh, look, this is my 80th customer not out today. Click. You get done early,
How about you get an extra free 8 hours? Because you still work all your hours. You just get a free extra 8 hours.
Well, come on. We all love the money. Come on, man. We live off the money. We need money.
Yeah, it definitely pays more to work a holiday week. Definitely that. So there is some pros, but the bad part is you do got to come in on a Saturday, and then it feels like you only get one day off. Even though you get that holiday off, it feels like you only get that one day off,
because you get that one Sunday off, and you're like, I got back to work. I had to work today? I thought today was Sunday. No, today's Monday, Alex. You're late for work.
Right. From a front load standpoint of it, it's not as bad as you think because you're actually able to work ahead. So, I could do my Monday route with my Tuesday route with the Wednesday route, work ahead and not have to come in on Saturday.
That's bullcrap.
It's, I guess, the advantages of being in front load.
We are the wanted front load. We can do everything faster.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's but it still sucks because, I mean, even though you get to work ahead, you still work longer days and you pick up twice as many stops and you're just constantly going. Your lunch breaks are kind of like, I'll take 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, get your 30 minutes like that.
No.
Right. You're right. It's not skipping per se.
Right, because we take our lunch breaks.
Right. We'll stop. I actually still stop for my lunch, but it just sucks because it does push your day back. And you work later, pick up more stops, and you're constantly more watching everything. And you pack out a lot earlier because you're just continuing to move. And you're not giving your truck time to eat what's going into it. So
you gotta let her time to let her eat. You gotta let her eat.
Right. So I mean, it's not as bad. I guess in front load, it's not as bad as it is in residential because I can still get that Saturday off. Which I try not to. I don't think any holiday week I've gotten a full Saturday off because I still like to come in and do my.
I don't know. I remember a few times where I'm coming to work at 3:00 in the morning. And I'm like, Oh, where the hell is Sean at? Oh, he's not here yet. That sucks. And then next thing you know,
at 7. I come in at 7 and get one stop and then go home. I'm like, yo, Alex, we're like, how many stops you got left?
I still got
80. I got 80 stops.
I still got 300 left, Sean.
Right.
Why are you going home at 6:30 in the morning?
Hey, Alex, I need something to drink, bro. I forgot something. Just drive by, throw it. So, I mean, that was, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. We definitely had fun with working holiday weekends. It's all what you make it, though. Like, if you come in and you just, I got to work Saturday, you're not going to like it. Right.
Man, you got to come in on Saturday.
Yeah. Where if you come in and you're like, Alex, check this out, and we make jokes all day.
I mean, I just come in on Saturday and I'm like, well, look at my time clock. It seems I am making more money today.
Yes. Correct, Professor.
Yes, Professor.
All right. Professor Trash Viking.
It actually has a nice ring to it. I might just, hashtag
adopt it. Yeah, adopt that. Take it.
Yeah,
it's yours.
Yeah. It's mine.
So,
well, I mean, it's like everything else I say about this industry, it is what you make it. If you make it to be worse than mentally, they always say that your perception and mentality do affect your reality.
Right.
That sounds like a quote or something. I mean, I kind of like that.
You've definitely been reading too many books.
Well, as Professor Charles would say, indeed.
Wow.
Yes, we got props in the show. Don't let us fool you. We got a big budget. Got props. I mean.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, like, it's not too bad, I guess. It sucks.
I mean, it can suck, especially because when you think about it, you get off work on Saturday. Sure, you might have had an early day compared to what you normally work, whatever. But you're still kind of missing out on that sleeping in time. Spend time with your family more and doing stuff, whatever. But it's kind of the nature of the game when it comes to doing trash services. I mean, we got to do it. It don't pick up itself. We got to get out there, get it done.
Yeah.
Still get our full weekend. You know what I mean? So we're still getting our full weekend plus a little extra pay on top of that. I mean, It's a lot better than when you work in retail where, you had to work the holiday and it's just one of your normal scheduled days. So you get a little extra time, but that's all safe.
So let's see. We talked about the weekends.
Now, do you feel it has any undue stress of expectation of we're all working a holiday week? Do you feel like a little more stress when you're working a holiday week compared to a normal week or?
No, not really. Some holidays like Christmas and stuff will have more traffic. So you have to deal with more cars and stuff like coming to see their families. New Year's is definitely a pretty picked up day. The cool thing that I see about it is we actually get to spend Christmas and New Year's with our family and Thanksgiving. That's pretty cool. That's something pretty cool about it. A lot of jobs will make you work a holiday. So I've been in jobs that had to work Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's. Like some jobs make you choose 3 out of the however many holidays there is, and you have to work it. So
the only holiday that I think I got a problem with is the 4th of July.
Yeah,
sure, you get the 4th of July off, but when do fireworks go down? Around 9, 10 o'clock at night. When do I gotta be at work the next day? 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Okay, so I mean, why even bother?
Yeah, and Memorial Day, I'd probably work that day, just because.
Labor Day, I don't care about Labor Day. I work Labor Day.
Right. But most jobs won't do it because they're paying you double time and a half.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of like crappy.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
Yes, Frank.
No, Charles.
Oh, Charles. Yeah, today you're Charles.
Oh, sorry, I had no glasses off, so I got to have my other, Superman name. Hold on a second.
I got you.
Lois.
Lois.
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Maybe that was.
How'd you grow that beard? What are you taking testosterone?
Don't judge me. I am beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
we're getting a little off track now.
a little bit.
Well, I mean, holidays. There much to talk about. I mean, we all
Right.
know them. People see us, coming down a day later. They'll forget about it, and then they'll have extra next week. And we just got to pick it up.
Right, and we definitely got to get people on the podcast because
oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
it'd be interesting to talk to people.
It was awesome having Jessica here last week. You know what I mean?
It definitely was.
That was
right. Yeah, it was really interesting. Her stories were really interesting. Yeah, we got to get other people on though. So
we're looking at you guys watching right now.
Correct.
We need you.
Don't trust Lois.
I'm never going to live that one down now, am I?
No.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd rather take Lois than Trash Daddy. What? Can you speak a little louder for us?
No, like, we don't want to offend nobody here. And
oh, well, you are an offense to humanity, so. Well, where's my journal for that?
Hey, so what's up with you in safety today? I see you're wearing your safety vest.
It's actually a pretty important part of the job. Safety is our number one priority. It's not just what everyone says to you, whether it be your safety manager, whether it be your operations manager or another driver or whatever. But this little bit of reflective gear, goes a long way in keeping you safe out there. I mean, we got to be focused on that stuff 24/7. Otherwise, we ain't going to be coming home to our families on those holidays. We'll be a pancake. You know what I mean? I mean, we hear all the time, about drivers getting hit out there, walking around their truck to go grab a can across the street, or just doing a can delivery or rehooking something and they get crushed by something, or they're in a landfill, trying to open a box up and they get hit by somebody because they didn't see him or whatever. That's pretty important part of the job, man.
That's one of the worst places too, believe it or not. The landfill, Absolutely. Like with people not wearing vests. Oh man, I've almost backed into a few people. They just jump out of their cabin. Mm-hmm. You can't even see them. Like they blend in right with the trash, back right over them. Right.
Or you'd be out, just pushing off your load, and there's somebody walking around the back of their truck, and they wanted to park so close to you, but they're doing their hooks. So like you're like, dude, back up off me. Like where the hell you come from?
Yeah. Yeah, especially when they open from the other way. Like usually they open up from your drive. So if they're on your passenger side, they'll open from the other way. So like they'll have like a compactor or something, and they'll be opening up from the other way, and you don't even see them until your load's coming off and it's going on top of them, and it's like, whoa, hey buddy, and if you have an ejector and not a lift body, you push off a lot of trash. A lot of trash definitely comes out of your truck.
Imagine in a lift body, you didn't even see the guy. You start pulling forward, and all that stuff just starts pouring out.
Yeah.
Right.
Remember when you used to leave your doors open?
No. I never did that to anyone in the landfill. My clean out process was very clean. I did it safely somewhere else, not in the actual cell. That's trash use. Oops. Well, sometimes you gotta take some shortcuts. I mean, it was just rain that day. That's all it was. It wasn't nothing special.
That was my introduction to residential. Actually, I remember that day. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, it wasn't just you. I did it too either. There's a couple other people.
Yeah, I was
that were gifted.
Like, how is there water getting on my window? Like, what is going on here? And it's just pouring, and it smells really bad. And it's like, what the heck? It's rain and smell.
Well, I didn't want to get wet when I did my clean out. Come on, man.
Guys, like, that is pretty crazy. Then I remember, so after that, I started doing that.
I know you did because I taught you.
Right. I was
all the bad habits.
I'm doing it now. If he's doing it.
Right. Hey, was your clean out drier?
A little bit. Like sometimes it would probably just stay on the back, and then you set it back down, and then you'd get out. And
come on, like if you're gonna own it, own it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true. Definitely made it easier. I'll tell you that.
It did.
It definitely
did. But I mean, I figured might as well wear my safety vest because I want to show people that I'm actually am a trash driver.
All right.
I bought it on eBay. Don't let me lie.
Yeah, you probably did. Don't you deliver mail?
I'm offended.
Sorry.
I deliver packages usually, but they're usually large ones that go into cells.
Walt Disney?
No, not Walt Disney. We'll cut the edit. Cut. So I mean, like I said, safety is important. Safety is an important aspect of our job.
He's definitely important. I mean, think about when you got pull across and stuff like that, and you're just like in there. And
even PPE. I mean, wearing gloves. You don't think about, oh, I'm just going out and grab a trash toter. It's fine, or whatever. Oh, I'll get out and grab that extra bag. You go to grab that thing, and something pricks your hand. You're like, was that a sharp? Was that a piece of glass? Was that a needle? Like, you don't know.
Now you got hepatitis.
Right. I mean, that's, you got to take a little bit of precautions out there. I mean, definitely need to make sure that you're not wearing a hoodie over your safety gear.
What about the day that I got the one guy, remember the temporary guy that came and helped me through one day? And I got him out there with me, and we're like picking up trash. We got the rear load because my truck's broke down. So he's out there flinging trash and gets back in the truck, and he's got an apple. He didn't get out of the truck with that apple. He got back in the truck with an apple.
I've had a few pickers that found some treasures in the back of a truck, but never really any food.
And then he's like, "Hey, you want one?" And I'm like, "No, I'm good." And like, bro, I just ate, dude. And he's, I really wasn't hungry that day, man.
No. I mean, come on. You don't know if there's maggots on that crab.
There had to have been. He goes to the back and he comes back, and there's like is like the worst thing ever, because he's not wearing gloves and he's grabbing out. He's not even using the tipper of the truck. He's grabbing the bags out with his hands and throwing it in, and he gets back in the truck, and there's slime all over his hands, and he's.
Oh my god! And you let him ride along with you all day?
Yeah, I wasn't eating it.
I'd be over with a little script bottle hand sanitizer. Get out of here! Get out of here!
The only thing that I can say is at least he offered some. He brought 3 back. So, what a nice guy!
What a nice guy! Found this back there somewhere. Don't question it.
Oh man! And then the very next time I bring him out, and this guy had to have been on like something. He was on some kind of drugs.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
We don't hire those.
The next time I brought him out, he was the whole time. And then so I'm driving around, and I look in my mirror, and he's just like off the edge of the truck, holding on and like sleeping. And I'm like, dude, get in the truck, dude. You can't be back there anymore, man. Like, you got to just ride in the truck. So I go back there, and I'm, had to take over. And it's like, dude, I'm the driver. I'm not even supposed to be getting out the truck.
Back in my trash hanger days, when I was back doing work for the village, I remember we had a summer kid. They actually had to take Adderall to stay focused every day as part of his daily routine. And I remember one day he forgot to take his Adderall when he came to work, and he's just in the back. I'm like, yo. And then he freaking almost fell off the back of the truck, and I was yelling at the driver to stop, stop, and told the guy to get in the front of the truck, because, dude, I'm not going to sit back here while we're driving down the road and watch you fall off.
Like, I know.
I mean, that's just crazy. And at the time he was out there, he'd just be like,
was he at least wear?
He had a safety vest on with gym shorts, but no shirt.
That's all that matters, dude. He was sick.
I guess. I mean, wasn't even wearing steel toes. It was sneakers.
The guy that I had with me just had on an orange shirt.
Well, I see a lot of guys in other companies. That's all they wear is a yellow shirt or orange shirt, no reflective.
See, the worst part of mine was it was around Halloween, and all around me was pumpkins, so he kind of blended in.
Oh no, he fell in. I thought he was a pumpkin.
Yeah, but that's crazy though. It's crazy to see employees that come in and they're just not safe at all.
No. I mean, we definitely gotta stay focused out there. I mean, because ain't no one else gonna be looking out for us when we're out there driving, man. When we're out there picking, ain't no one else gonna be out there looking out for us. People are on the go. They ain't got no time for us.
So when you worked your other job and you were on the back of a truck, it was 2 people on the back of the truck?
Only during summertime and usually during heavier times when we're doing composting and stuff like that. But normally for 3/4 of the year, it was just me and the driver.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because when I did rear load, I was just a thrower, and I'd mainly chase the truck down the road.
Right.
I didn't even get on the back because it was like stop. There's no sense of even driving. Yeah, there's no sense of even riding.
The worst part is when you have your driver call in, then you got to freaking do the both. You got to drive, dump, drive, dump, drive, dump.
Yeah.
That crap is for the birds.
So the same time I had that guy out with, was it that guy? I think I had that guy out with me. Oh, they brought another kid. So one day they set me out in the rear load by myself. By the time they brought somebody to me to help me, I had like 95% of the route done. I was like, dude, you're about to get in for 10 stops because this route's done. Like, I ain't got time to play around. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take somebody to get to me. Or, you know, so.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I definitely have a lot better stories in the rear load than I do in, doing ASL.
Yeah.
I mean, you have more fun. I mean, especially if you have, a driver thrower team, you generally, as long as you guys get along, or gals, whatever, don't matter, get along and you have a good rapport, you're actually enjoying the time you're out there. You're out there like, oh, look what I found in the trash.
The pranks are what's the best.
Are great, especially you put a basketball, take a basketball, put it under one of the duels, and just walk to the next stand. They pull forward, boom.
Yeah.
And they get out and they're like, I blew a tire. And I'm like,
or you go to jump on and the driver pulls away and you totally missed the truck.
That's unsafe, Sean. We're talking about safety today.
You're right.
Or the best part, like I said, you do the basketball thing, and they pop, then they get out, think it's a pop tire, then you hop in the driver's seat and drive away.
Right. That'll work. So mine was the guy did that to me. He's just like, I want to jump on the truck, and he just pulled away before I could get on it.
Terrible.
Like, I mean, I didn't jump. I wasn't midair trying to jump on it, but like I wanted to go get back on it. And he was already pulling ahead, and I was like, all right, you want to play? So I went and found a stick that looked kind of like a snake, and I put it in his seat, and he wanted to jump in that truck. Like, he wanted to do the same thing again. And when he jumped in, he thought there was a snake, and he came out of that truck. Oh, man. Like a mile out of the truck, and I'm just dying. I'm like, that's what you get, buddy.
Yeah. Or I had the experience of, me and the driver were always, swapping from thrower to driver. And he thought it was going to be a great idea to put a Milky Way bar on the seat. And I didn't notice it. I sat on it all day long. And then when I got out of the truck, I looked at myself. And
that's awesome.
Pooped myself. Sorry, I got to be PG.
Yeah. So you had some poop in your pants?
No, I was on the outside, not on the inside,
So let me ask you this. If you had to poop the rest of the day, could have just wound your pants. Nobody would have never noticed.
Who says I didn't?
You could have said, that's just the candy bar that this guy pranked me with earlier.
Right. Just come over and smell it.
Yeah. That dog just did.
Well, he guess we got a mouthful.
So when you did rear load, you guys used to smell each other's butts?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what you just implied.
Where?
Lois, you just implied that.
Huh? Who's Lois?
You know who's Lois.
Nope. Not one bit. Nope. So I was like, nope. No.
That part of his, what's it called?
Secret identity.
Well, some people call it a secret identity. Other people say there's other people living in your head, but
Well, no, it's not. It's not split personality disorder or schizophrenia. What was it?
Exactly.
Who are you? Shaniqua?
We're doing a podcast.
Oh, we're doing a podcast, right?
Hey.
Now I know who we are.
Don't forget to tell people to like, comment, and subscribe.
And definitely keep following us if you like what we do.
Right. Yeah. What do you think, Lois?
I think that we're doing great, Clark. No,
not Superman, dude. Like, whoa, there goes that.
I meant to say Dollar Tree Thor. My apologies, son.
There goes the edit button again. You're going to make me have to read this whole thing. This was supposed to be a simple upload.
No, I'm sorry.
It's like in every couple of sentences. It's like
we're gonna have like two minutes of actual podcast.
I know, man. Like, here's a good sentence. This is a bad sentence. Pretty soon they're just gonna see us.
But yeah, it's gonna be like, what happened to the audio? What happened to the audio?
Sorry, guys, we're experiencing some technical difficulty.
Hey, this is all just blooper material, buddy.
This is a blooper podcast.
It's a blooper podcast.
Like, the whole podcast is just shot. I'm uploading it just like this too. I don't even care.
Go for it. I don't care. But, I mean, I did swear twice. You might want to take those two swear words down. But other than that, that's my bad. My bad, guys.
You did say the F word and the S.
And you just vaped on camera again.
Dude, when you're talking, it don't go on camera. Now people know I vaped. That's an edit.
That's an edit. This
When
is the last 15 minutes of this.
Man, we're like destroying this whole podcast. Like, what's going on?
Or we're making it better.
Yeah. Hopefully people like it. They ain't gonna like this, man. They're gonna be like, what the heck are
these two morons?
What are they even doing? Like, they get some good points, but then they're just like,
come on, it's like 8 o'clock at night. Like, what do you want from us?
Yeah, we just got out of work, and I worked like almost 14 hours today. So, woo.
I mean, I got out at like 1:30. You know, I mean, I'm still wearing my work clothes, so whatever.
Yeah, I'm wearing my work clothes too.
You don't wear hoodies at work.
We don't tell on each other for wearing hoodies at work.
You're right.
Hitch. Damn. Let's hope management ain't watching this podcast.
Hold on. They don't know who I am. I'm the bearded man.
That's Walter. Don't worry about it. So, Walter, welcome back to the podcast.
Well, I'm glad to be back here, gentlemen.
They will never know. Hey, I'll do some stuff with your eyebrows.
Yes, I am the Walter.
Yeah, nobody will know who you are. You're good.
No, I'm good. Or I can just put on glasses.
Yes.
And now?
No, because you wear glasses at work.
But then they can't see me with all the reflectiveness.
Oh, I can still see you, dude. Like I could just see I could see a little bit what's in the background. Now you look like you do at work. Take the glasses off because then management will never know who you are.
Right. Or I can put my helmet.
Yeah, they've never seen you. They've never seen you without glasses.
Right. So, or, I could just put my beard and curl it up like this, and then no one would
just tuck it in your shirt. Tuck it in your shirt.
Oh, okay. Well,
Say that. There. Now management will never know. Hopefully Hopefully they ain't watching this podcast.
You need to cut like the last 15 minutes. Why are you still recording?
I definitely got to edit some of this out.
Oh my God, Sean. Hit stop?
No, not yet. We got to keep going for a little bit. I'll edit it. It's fine. I'll edit like.
Okay. So what was our last talking point? I can't remember now.
About the crazy people we've had riding with us.
Right, and rear loads and Milky Ways.
Rear loads, like, you're honest though with it. Rear loads is funner. Like, I think rear load is funner because
that's not a word.
What's not a word?
It is more fun, not funner.
Remember we had that conversation last week?
Yeah, you city shown. Right,
so it's funner. Right. Funner is a word. Look, it's in the Urban Dictionary.
No, it's not.
That's all that matters.
I'm gonna look it up.
It is. It is now.
It is not.
It is now.
Okay,
I'm adding it. Yeah, I'm gonna add it.
It's gonna be the funner movement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I like that.
No, but no, definitely real low. I mean, especially. I like my solidarity. I like being out there by myself and listening to my audiobooks, jamming out to some metal. Rock on. But once in a while, it's nice to have somebody else out there with you, to joke around, shoot the crap, and have a little bit of fun while doing it, and you can kind of make a competition out of it almost, what I mean? Not doing it unsafe, but I bet you I can get out of this truck and grab them 2 toters fast and you can dump one.
Right. Yeah. Or you get the slow people with you. Like, what do you do? What do you do when you get somebody with you that you're driving, you jump out and you're grabbing like 6 toters to them grabbing 1 toter? What do you do?
You just, I mean, unfortunately, you just got to keep moving along. I mean, or you can do what you did at one time in that one town, and you just kept driving. Sean, where are you going?
I left him. And then called management and said, "Hey, you better come and find him. He's somewhere walking around." I just left him.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I literally I was like, "Hey, I'm not waiting around to try to find this. This dude is like beyond slow."
Or would you get those good throwers where you don't even gotta get out to help? I remember doing one village on a Friday. We get in there and we're going. And he's like, "Hey, man, just stay in the truck. Stay in the truck." I'm like, "Yeah, okay." You're going to get all this by yourself,
right?
And sure as crap. Every time I would get out to help him, it would slow him down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. It definitely. Yeah, you definitely get people like that. I've actually never had nobody like that.
Well, it's because you were that person, Sean.
Yeah, I think that's what it was because I got ADHD really bad. So
we could tell.
Like by the time they got out of the truck, I was already grabbing 4 cans, and it's like, and like 2 at a time.
Right.
I'm just running across the street with all these cans, and it's like, where the heck?
Right. And then they're like, Sean, that's not even our customer.
Remember, my one route was ASL, but like I had all walk-ups. Like I had like 100 walk-ups of the day, and it was like, what the heck, dude? Like there's just so many walk-ups, and I did it every week.
Right. Right.
Remember the garage? I had to go in the garage for like 7 cans down a driveway.
I remember having the covering for you on a sick day, vacation day, whatever the heck it was for you. And I'm looking at the route sheet. Walk up, go down alley. Go down alley. Can't go down road. Please pull cans out to other roads.
Right.
What is going on?
7 stops. There was 7 stops down there when I had it. And it's like, dude, I got to pull 7 cans out from this road.
Right. And, little old me being, kind of a bigger guy, I'm just taking my time.
I remember them sending somebody else out there. So the one time they sent like 2 people out, like in an ASL truck to cover my route. So I was out. I think that's when, I think I got injured. And I was out for a little bit, and they sent 2 people out to cover my route. And I was able to do my route faster by myself than 2 people doing my route together.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to lie either. I mean, I got a country route that, I do on a Thursday that's like 220 miles round trip, from start to finish and back to the shop. And, it's only like 280 stops, houses or whatever you want to call it. And I never, I can go out there and do it, but everybody else goes out there and does it. They get lost because it's 1 can here on this street, drive down this street, 2 cans there, go down to this other street, 1 can there. Then they just get lost out there. Like it's too spread out. They just get lost. And I never, being behind one time, they sent somebody else to start the route. I'm calling the guy. It's been like 6 hours. I'm like, hey, where you at? Oh, I'm over at this stop. I'm like, dude, you only got like 50 stops done. How the hell did you? What the hell's going on? But I mean, it's difficult because we're used to what we do.
Right. And then I call you. I'm like, yo, Alex, I'm out here. Yo, Alex, I'm done.
Yeah. And then I drive right behind you. Everything's all flipped over. Like a hurricane came through. Hurricane Sean's there, baby.
You remember that? That one guy said.
Hurricane Sean came through.
If he had done it, it'd have looked a lot nicer than it did when I did it.
All my lids would be closed. The customers would be happy. Right. That's not that funny.
It's hilarious.
How is it hilarious? Like that's how you're supposed to treat customers.
Remember I called you and I was like, hey, dude, why are you going down here and turning left? Then going down to the next street and turning left? Why don't you go down to the end and come back and turn right?
This is how it was routed, man. I didn't change it. That's how it was. That's how it was when I got it.
Because I know when I did it, I went down there and right to the end and turned.
We all know when Sean gets a route, he's like, route sheet? What's that mean? I'm going to do it my way.
Right. Well, it's funny because like I think I knew everybody's route. I think I still know everybody's route. Like I still remember. Well, yeah, the ones that are out of town. Yeah. I don't know them, but they come on almost as I was switching to front load. So I never really got to learn them. You got to learn a little bit of them.
Oh yeah, I almost ran over a freaking farmer in his little goat cart one time. Yeah, it was fun.
Right, and you're out there with a rear load. That's when them routes were just rear loads, and I was like, what?
And I'm like, oh, rear load's fun, and then I'm never not so much fun on a country route.
I remember getting a call, and they were like, hey, can you go down here and give him? How am I gonna go give him a hand, dude? My truck's got an arm on it. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, my truck's.
And drop the can in the truck. I mean, my bad.
These guys have bags. Like you go through there and there's just bags on the ground.
Well, no, that's not how they do it, Sean. Yeah,
it is because it's out by my route. The stops are out by my route, so I see them. And it's like,
right.
Why do they put their bags on the ground? They got a can right there. People just you look in the can and the can's empty, and they just got bags piled up on the ground. And it's like, damn, this driver actually gets out of his truck, picks them bags up, puts them in the can, and then dumps it.
Right.
I've watched the drivers do it too. I went down there a little bit earlier or later and caught the driver on their route, and they're sure enough getting out and picking them up.
Yeah, and well, I mean, just think about all the problems you had when that one town switched over from one of our other divisions to us, and we had all that awesome overflow. Like, oh, you're looking at the route, and it says, oh, please pick up 2 extra yards of trash.
6 yards
per house.
It was 6 yards. Yeah, it's like
right.
You want me to fill this can up 30 times?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, do it. It's your job.
Definitely did it
for free.
It was free too.
Mm-hmm.
It was free too, yeah, because it was in the contract.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, man, yeah, definitely did. Made long days.
Long days.
Well, okay, long days for some people. Like, I still got done at the same time.
For those just tuning in, Sean is the Adonis of truck drivers. He's the best driver, the greatest driver. He's the only driver here that can do everything better than anybody else.
Okay, let me ask you this question. So remember when you were lead driver, not a manager, just lead driver, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So remember you were a lead driver, and I would come to work at 4 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. And let's do my Wednesday route, for example, because this is the easiest route to do.
I already know where you're going with it already.
What time would I get done on Wednesday if I came in at 4 o'clock in the morning, or 4 o'clock in the morning?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay, if I started at 6 a.m., what time would I get done?
9 a.m. Yeah. You know what they call that in the professional game, Sean?
Picking up the pace. Oh, that's what you call it. That's what you call it.
Yeah. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, I've been out here for 2 hours, and I picked up all my stops. Mm-hmm.
I remember they sent another driver there, and it took them they didn't even finish the route.
Mm-mm. Got lost.
Remember when I took that? Remember when I took them routes from that other driver that we had? He would pick up 70 stops and then go home, and the route had 400 or 500 stops on it.
Yep. You remember that snowstorm?
Yeah, that was awesome. I really like that snowstorm. Alex, I think we're on the sidewalk, bro.
No, it's fine. I still see mailboxes.
You're like, I'm gonna train you on how to drive this truck. It's your first day back after your injury. I'm gonna train you, and I'm like, Alex, you're not even in the road, bro. How are you training me?
I saw the mailboxes; they were fine. It was white out. I saw a toter and a mailbox. We're good, bro.
The mailboxes weren't the yellow line.
That's close enough. No one called about property damage. We're good.
That's true. It's true.
It was a plow truck.
The other driver called, and he's like, I pulled over to the side of the road. We're like, we're almost done with this route.
And then 15 minutes later, after all the snowstorm came down for her, it's like, oh, there's the sunshine.
How many stops did we pick up that day? 70.
Shh.
Don't get the town. Don't get the town. Okay, that means we don't got to get all these.
Right. Oops, we didn't realize there was more to it than that.
Right. It was crazy. That was the funniest thing in the world. It was like,
man, you got to have fun with what you do, right?
Yeah, it definitely was fun. That day that I came back from my injury, it was really fun. We had so much fun out there.
Mm-hmm. And then after that you were on your own, and then you remember one particular stop that I forgot to mention to you, and then I remember that day.
Yeah. Is that the one with the long driveway up around the bend that you had to walk up there and get it? I'm not. Oh no! About the one. What about the one that was? Please go into the house and take it out of the trash can.
Yeah, that's great.
What?
I've never seen that before.
What is that old lady? What if that old lady came out in leathers?
Well, you'd hope she have something on at least.
Just leathers.
No, you hope she have more than that on. Because now you're getting a little dark, Sean. You're getting a little dark.
Yeah, that's the first thought that came to my mind.
Well, now everyone knows what Sean thinks about 99% of the day. Old ladies and leathers.
We're trash drivers.
Doesn't mean that we all have dirty minds.
Well, I mean, I just didn't know what to expect. You're going to go up in someone's house.
Is this why we named the podcast Talk Dirty to Me?
Well, could be, dude. Some stuff has to come out. Everybody has to know. Right. How do you got a stop saying go into somebody's kitchen and get the bag out of their can?
Right.
You're going to just trust a random person to walk into your house and take a bag out.
I mean, some towns actually give you door codes to their garage, which I would never be okay with.
I had the one that I had to go behind the building and then into their garage. And I called the shop immediately. and was like, no, I ain't doing this. Because like if something goes missing, I'm the first person they're blaming.
Yep, exactly.
You know, and I'm like, they ain't blaming me.
You don't need that reliability on yourself.
No way. No way. Because you just never know, man. You never know.
Right. You just never know. You never know.
And we took it from a rear load route. So I'm assuming the other guys used to just go in their garage, you know?
I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. You see some crazy stuff on some of these route sheets we get from, you know, when we take over other people's routes and stuff, and they're like, free trash service. Please pick up all.
Right.
You're like, free? What do you mean free?
Well, what about the one stop that I had? This was on that country road, and it was still down the driveway. I had to walk down the driveway and get it. And I picked up that stop because it was a walk-up, and I kept trying to get it removed, but I couldn't get it removed. And I went there, for like 2 months, and I think the lady had died in the house.
And they had mountains.
Well, no, I think the lady died in the house, so I was going down there to get the can, but the can was always empty. And like a little while late, like about a week or two later, the stop actually got removed from my route because we found out the lady died, and I used to smell something bad when I used to go get the trash.
Wow, bad. Like you couldn't have called that in?
I didn't know. Like I thought it was just like, you know, it's in the country, so you don't know what it is. It could be just like,
well,
you know,
I mean,
and like you ain't like that wasn't the stop that you had to go up to their house. Like you went out to their garage and you're grabbing it from their garage, and there was just like a weird odor there, and I'm like,
well, I mean,
there's no trash.
At least it wasn't a little old lady with leathers on.
Huh.
I'm gonna remember that one for later.
Now I'm wondering what she was wearing.
Come on, bro. That's terrible, man. Like, rest in peace, people. Rest in peace.
What do you think?
I think that you're a demented person, and that's about all time we got today. So,
hey, before we go, what do we do for a living?
Trash people.
We have to entertain ourselves somehow.
Some more than others.
I have ADHD. Got an excuse.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got an excuse. Take your Ritalin.
Yeah, but so I guess we'll end it here.
Hopefully we can get somebody else on here. I mean, we would definitely enjoy having you on. Would definitely, definitely break the ice between us two. I mean, obviously we, like this guy over here, I mean, I don't know, man. Like he's just bad news sometimes.
I mean, you're talking about your name is Lois and stuff, so.
Hey, you're again, who the hell's Lois?
I don't know. Like, I think Lois Lane from Superman.
Oh, so is that what that means? Clark Kent?
I'm not Clark Kent.
I'd rather be Lana, okay?
But definitely, come on, man. Like, we need some other people here. Like, we're going a little bit nuts ourselves, I guess.
ADHD guy over there is going nuts. I'm perfectly sane.
Hopefully that tuned back to me.
No, I mean, you're shaking your head, but unless you talk, ain't no one seeing you.
Yeah, all right. Well, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, and come back and see us again.
All right. You all have a great day now.
Yeah. Turn on notifications.
Early morning, rise up high. Trash trucks rolling by. Watch them grab and go tight. Another day, another light. Whoa. Workers hustle all the way. Broken bottles make us gray. Picking up this city's mess. Never stopping, never rest. Talk dirty to me, baby, all day long. Trash men know where they belong. Clearing out the alley strong. Rhythms of our city song. Trash bins bursting everywhere. Sweeping streets with tender care. Trash men always do their share. Talk dirty to me, baby, all day long. Trash men know where they belong. Clearing out the alley strong. Rhythms of our city song. Bags and cans and things unseen, making sure the streets are clean. Rolling out that big machine, trash men living in between. Bags and cans and things unseen.